How's it going, you two billibillers? So, I'm thinking, let's continue on with a regular animated film. And that is Walt Disney Pictures' movie pilot to the TV show Buzz Lightyear of Star Command.
Looking back, the Walt Disney Company is known for a lot of great films. However, Disney would probably not have as much a diverse library if they did not have Pixar. Nowadays, Pixar has a rich history for producing several well-acclaimed films, and for it being the granddaddy pioneer of computer-animated movies. With the massive success of their first outing in Toy Story and the follow-up sequel, Toy Story 2, it seemed logical that if producers wanted to make more money, they would try and do more with this select group of characters. So what did they do? Make a spin-off TV show of Buzz Lightyear, and as the pilot, make a straight-to-video VHS movie to be its tie-in.
You see, Disney had also made other straight-to-video releases, but most of them were unwanted, or for the fans who did think they were going to do a nice continuation of the narrative, kind of weren't impressed.
Disney also produced other TV spin-offs to various movies, like Aladdin, with the same name, and The Lion King, with Disney's Timon and Pumbaa. This would be Disney's first in making a pilot movie to a TV show. The others did not get such a treatment. The idea of taking Buzz Lightyear and expanding his universe is an awesome idea. In Toy Story 2, fans of the franchise were introduced to Woody and his own TV show, so why shouldn't viewers get to see what Buzz's show would look like?
Again, considering how most people felt about Disney's straight-to-video releases, this one is actually quite the entertaining one.
Overall plot and writing. The plot itself would end up being like a lot of other episodes that came after this pilot. Buzz Lightyear is out on the hunt to find out what the evil Emperor Zurg is up to and looks to thwart his plans of conquering the universe. Zurg is specifically interested in the LGMs, or Little Green Men, because of something they hold dear to themselves. He has also hired a new assassin named Agent Z to help him keep Buzz at bay. In spite of failing his last mission, Buzz is assigned partners XR, Mira Nova, and Booster from all angles to help him go after Zurg. This frustrates Lightyear, but through a set of events, this ends up bringing out the best in himself and others. For the most part, the writing is competently done. The script was written by 4 people: Robert Shuley, Mark McCorkle, Bill Motz, and Bob Roth, who I do not have a picture for, all of which wrote in groups of 2 for other Disney straight-to-video sequels. Some of their works were unnecessary, like Beauty and the Beast and The Enchanted Christmas, while others were decent, like Aladdin and the King of Thieves. Here, there isn't much to say that doesn't work. There are areas of continuity that don't connect, and some of it is unrealistic, like making XR chock full of random items, like Inspector Gadget.
What? How? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, okay, and there's also that XR was reading a Victoria's Circuit magazine.
Okay guys, I'll give it to you on that one. That was funny. But really? Really?
I mean, it is a subtle joke, but wow, that is pretty suggestive Disney.
Yeah, whoosh, zoom, whatever, Booster.
There's also a bit of rushed exposition when it comes to Mira Nova's backstory.
Ranger Mira Nova reporting for duty, sirs.
Mira Nova? Strange coincidence. Isn't that also the name of the heir to the Tenjian throne? I met her once.
You saved my planet once.
The same goes for XR, which has unexplained reasons to why he acts the way he does.
Buzz, listen to your trusted partner when I say maybe we've overlooked a little thing I like to call negotiation.
Sweet mother of Venus, what did you do to him?
We, fixed them. Yeah, thank you.
Other than that, this isn't much else to really go on about. This pilot movie also has the dark, emotional, and comical events through the running time that don't feel out of place, so that's a plus too. This is more children-friendly though, so the tone isn't as serious in a number of areas. That has to be recognized. Actors and characters. For this feature film, there are numerous voice actors here that do a good job at their roles. Tim Allen returns to voice his Space Ranger counterpart and easily continues the performance as if he never stopped being Buzz.
This is the universe. I work here. Name's Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear. I'm a space ranger.
Voicing Mira Nova is Nicole Sullivan, who, if you don't remember, also is Shigo from Disney's Kim Possible. Although Sullivan's voice work for Nova isn't far from being Shigo, it's actually fun to hear the dialogue and compare it to whether Shigo would have said that in the same way. It's more of the sarcasm that makes Sullivan's dialogue the best.
Okay, hello? The princess has a name.
For Booster the janitor, Stephen First lends his voice to the character. First is the bubbly, innocent character who does everything he can to be on people's good sides.
You'll pass the entrance exam. Booster, you've just got to study
Space Ranger mission manual? Oh, I am, sir. I memorize one page every night. I'm up to Section 5, subsection Beta. Light speed limits. More than just a good idea, it's the law.
Outstanding.
Yo, thanks, Buzz.
Then there's XR, the main source of comedy relief from Lightyear's associates, voiced by Larry Miller. As stated before, it's never explained how XR got the way he did, but it's still enjoyable. XR has a number of quips that are hard not to laugh at. This is mainly because of his ability to be like a magician's hat and pull out anything that comes to mind.
I think it's Section 6, subsection Delta.
Actually, it's Section 6, subsection Gamma.
He's right, big guy. Subsection Delta's the dress code. Incidentally, why can't we have nose rings?
In charge of these Rangers is Commander Nebula, Adam Carolla, who also has a number of lines that only Carolla could pull off because of how unique it sounds coming from him.
But Buzz, there's one thing you should know.
Yes, sir?
You are not going out there without backup!
There's also Patrick Warburton voicing the LGMs, who would later go on to play Buzz as the TV show continued.
Well, technically, it was authorized by you. We slipped it in with our vacation request.
Can't tell that's him? Let's slow it down a bit.
Well, technically, it was authorized by you. We slipped it in with our vacation request.
Yeah, it's okay. I didn't see that the first time when I saw the credits either.
And to be honest, Warburton as Buzz, at least for the show, was a much better fit. His charismatic lines and speech patterns made Buzz a much funnier main lead.
Let's give those pirates a big Space Ranger greeting. Why aren't we moving?
We also know Warburton for playing Joe in Fox's Family Guy and even Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove.
And now to the dark side of things.
Portraying the role of the Big Z is Wayne Knight, best known for playing Newman in the show of Seinfeld and Toy Story 2's Al the Toymaker.
Hey, man!
All right! But hear me and hear me well. No! His arm! Where's his arm? Oh, no!
Here, Knight perfectly fits Zurg, giving him the ability to sound menacing and comically funny at the same time, with the help of vocal synthesizers, of course. There isn't one scene where it sounds like Knight isn't having a blast playing Zurg.
You're telling me my plan. I already know my plan. I made up the plan. It's my plan. What I don't know is how close you are to accomplishing my plan. Ooh, I'm so evil. I just gave myself chills. Even my goosebumps have goosebumps. I'm a bad boy.
The same could also be said for Diedrich Bader, who plays Agent Z. He too sounds like a character you wouldn't want to mess with.
Excellent. A chance to use this. Ooh, the flamethrower. Agent Z to Zurg.
He sounds familiar though, right? Well, that's because he also voices Batman in the show Batman the Brave and the Bold.
Evil lurks in all its myriad forms. I'll be there with the hammers of justice to fight for decency and defend the innocent.
Lastly, of voice actors, there's Frank Welker, playing mainly Zurg's minions as the Grubs. But we all know Welker does more than that. His ability to cover additional voices is astounding.
Anything?
No.
Oh, he's not going to like this.
Action and animation. During the start of the new century, Disney did not have a whole lot of action-related TV shows. There were TV shows that had adventure, like TV shows mentioned before, and they occasionally had some confrontation, but it wasn't frequent. As for this TV pilot, this hour-long video was just a hint of what came in the TV show. For a Disney movie, it is pretty violent to say the least. It's definitely not as grim as the violence in Disney's Atlantis: The Lost Empire from 2001, but it still is fairly explosive. There are several scenes where things go boom with bombs, blaster fire, and even fistfights.
The question is, if Michael Bay had directed an animated film. I wonder what it would be like.
This is, however, what distinguishes it from other Disney shows. It seemed as if people behind Pixar Animation Studios and Walt Disney Pictures wanted or didn't mind going with this, and it's great that they did. This was an action-packed sci-fi adventure. The director to this feature is Tad Stones, who has experience working with other animated Disney films beforehand, like Aladdin and the King of Thieves. Along with that is the animation, which isn't polished in all areas, but nonetheless looks good all around. There are a few continuity errors, but they don't stick out in front of your face. Soundtrack and film score. For music, the film score was composed by Adam Berry, who would also score the rest of the TV show. Berry is also known for composing the music to the South Park series, The Penguins of Madagascar, and Kim Possible. If you enjoyed that kind of music, then you're bound to enjoy this.
There are other memorable film scores and themes to TV shows, but by far Adam Berry creates the most memorable title theme for a Pixar character.
With trumpets sounding, the introduction and full orchestra entering after, it is quite a motif for Buzz. This isn't all, though. Berry also has a cue for Zurg, and it's quite the opposite in tone. While Buzz's cue is optimistic and energetic, Zurg is cunning and downbeat, led by flutes and horn in a minor key to emphasize he's not a nice guy. Let's listen to a couple tracks. Overall impressions. Was it a flub, or was it a job well done? It's obviously not the greatest animated sci-fi adventure you will ever see, since it really just sets up the characters for the later TV series, but it's still a nice little ride. Its range of voice actors provide a great deal of likability to their roles, the comedy and emotion is well placed, there's plenty of action even for a Disney movie, and the music is especially recognizable.
It did pretty well in popularity, and I think that watching this will remind people how well it is. And it's kind of underrated.
Okay, you know what? Let's just say amazing and leave it at that.